Fortnite has finally gone back to Chapter 1, and this is known as Season OG. And in this video, guys, we're going to be looking at the 35 best try-hard combos you can use in Season OG of Fortnite. If you guys also want a chance to win a free Season OG pass, make sure to go down, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and let me know what your favorite skin is in the comments down below, because I'm going to be gifting a bunch of you guys if we can reach 5,000 likes on this video. But let's not waste any more time and get straight into it. And our first combo is the Bri Bomber, and we're pairing this with the Plunger Pickaxe. This is a very OG combo. This is one of the first ever combos that we saw tryhards using back during Chapter 1. I really haven't mentioned this too many times on the channel before because this skin has dropped off a lot since Chapter 1 ended, but since we are pretty much back to the old days of Chapter 1, we're seeing a bunch of OG players returning and using this combo again, and the biggest one would have to be Ninja. Ninja obviously uses a bunch of different skins in Fortnite, but the Bri Bomber was one of the first ever skins that he was known for, and he used to use this all the time during Chapter 1. I feel like this is definitely one of the first ever combos that he's mained as well, so if you guys are a fan of Ninja and a fan of Chapter 1 items, then this is a combo that you definitely need to start using today. Well, let's move on to our next combo, guys, and this is Cozy Chomps, and we are pairing this with the Studded Axe. Again, I am a huge fan of this. It is one of the more underrated combos that we will probably see people using this season. There are a few different styles of Cozy Chomps now in the game. This has actually been in Fortnite for quite a while. It was first introduced back during Chapter 2, but we only ever had one style of this. Fortnite finally added in a second edit style, and this was such a good change. I feel like this secondary edit style completely changes the skin and makes it a whole lot better. The Studded Axe is just the perfect pickaxe for this as well, because it allows you to use this with whichever style of the skin that you prefer. But honestly, if I had to pick, I would definitely be using the brand new style. Let's move forward though to a brand new combo, and this is the Heartbreak Ranger, and we're pairing this with the Molten Max Axe. The Heartbreak Ranger is definitely one of the more underrated skins in the game. It was just added to the game with the latest Fortnite Mares update, and I am a huge fan of this. I actually really like all of these Love Ranger style skins. This is one of the first ever skins that I actually bought in Fortnite. It was so overpriced at 2,000 V-Bucks, but the Heartbreak Ranger is definitely a little bit of an upgrade. The color styles of this is just insane, and we have definitely needed an upgraded skin for the Lava series in such a long time. Let's move on though to our next combo, and this is Champion Kyra, and we are pairing this with the Merry Mint. Champion Kyra was just added to the game a few weeks ago. This is the latest FNCS skin that they have added to Fortnite, and they seem to be adding FNCS skins to the game every single season. I absolutely love this. Obviously, these FNCS skins never really stay popular or try hard for too long, but this would have to be one of my favorites. I really do enjoy this. I love the way these skins look, but it is actually quite hard to find a pickaxe that is going to suit the color style for this skin. I feel like the Merry Mint does a pretty good job, but obviously this is one of the rarest pickaxes in the game because you had to actually go out and buy a code for this, and it was really only available for a few weeks over 3 years ago. I feel like I haven't seen anyone using this in such a long time, so let's just move on to our next combo, guys, and this is Domino, and we are pairing this with the Cold Snap. Domino is one of my favorite skins in the history of the game. It is one of my favorite Marvel skins as well, and from a crossover skins point of view, I feel like this has actually been quite tryhard as well. We don't really see a bunch of crossover skins being quite tryhard, but I feel like Domino is a little bit of an exception to the rule. It isn't really in any of the popular Marvel movies, and I feel like that has really helped this skin stay tryhard. Next up though is Cold Snap. This is another really amazing pickaxe, and I feel like it fits in with the Domino's color theme really well. There are some other pickaxes that you could always use, like the Studded Axe, Driver, or even the Icebreaker, but for right now I feel like the Cold Snap is going to be the perfect choice for Domino. Next up though, guys, we have Null Enchants. We're pairing this with the Gold Crow. I know a lot of people actually didn't end up liking this skin, but from day 1 of Chapter 4 Season 4, I actually thought this is going to be the most try-hard skin from this season. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a little bit like Midas as well, and I did expect it to become as popular or as tryhard as Midas, but clearly I was wrong. We haven't really seen anyone using this since day 1 or day 2 of Chapter 4 Season 4, which is actually so insane. The fully white and golden edit style does look really sick, and these super edit styles unfortunately weren't added to the game for this skin, which actually was a huge mistake. I think they would have all looked really cool, but we obviously are just never going to get them added to Fortnite. That doesn't mean this skin is bad though. I still really like it, and now that this season has ended, if you guys still like the way this skin looks, hopefully you did end up buying it, because it is definitely just one of the best battle pass skins that we have in the game that is going to be underrated for a very long time. Let's move on though guys to the number 29 position, and we have Bogstick, and we are pairing this with the Champion Valor Song Pickaxe. Bogstick is one of the more interesting skins on this list. It definitely isn't known as a tryhard skin in the Fortnite community right now. It is probably known as one of the weirdest skins Fortnite has ever added to the game, but I actually think this skin has a lot of potential. It is a Fortnite Mares remake of the original Fish Stick skin, and as you guys know, Fish Stick was also a meme skin in Fortnite, but Benchy Fishy actually managed to make this a tryhard skin as well. I actually think that is so sick. The ability to turn a massively meme skin into a tryhard skin is just so insane, and even though he has now quit Fortnite, I still feel like there is a bunch of potential with this skin. I'm a huge fan of this. The Champion Valor Song is one of the only pickaxes in the game that is going to fit in with the color style of this skin as well, and that is the main reason why I chose it. We need to move on though to our next combo, and this is the Exo Stranger, and we're pairing this with Yennefer's Megascope. This again is going to be one of the more underrated combos on this list. It is very similar to something like Domino, where it is a crossover skin. It was part of one of the coolest collabs in the game as well, but no one really ended up buying it, and we don't see anyone using it, especially in the more competitive game modes. I absolutely love this skin though. I think the design of it is so unique. It is really simplistic as well, so it's going to make you guys stand out a lot, and it definitely has the potential to be one of the sweatiest skins in the game. Yennefer's Megascope is also a really amazing pickaxe. I feel like this is so underrated in the community right now and does have a lot of potential in the future, so if you guys do like the way this looks, make sure you start using this combo today. One that has been a lot more popular though is going to be the school skins, and we're pairing this with Leon's combat knife. Obviously by the school skins I mean all of the Studious Scout and highly customizable school skins that were added to the game during Chapter 4. These are definitely some of the more underrated, highly customizable skins in the game. I feel like a bunch of people ended up using skins like the superhero skins and Caper, but these school skins are really overlooked. They were actually quite unique. There are a bunch of different styles that you can make with them, and you can customize them in ways like we have never seen on a bunch of skins before. These are also some of the first ever skins to introduce gradient shading to the game, and what this allows you to do is turn this from a fully anime skin to a normal looking Fortnite skin. I actually think that was a really good update. I'm surprised Fortnite hasn't done more with this, like adding in this upgrade for a bunch of the older anime style skins that they have added to the game in the past, but hopefully that is something that they look at doing, and we're just gonna have to wait and see if that happens. Our next combo though is also very underrated, and this is the Double Chaos Agent, and we are pairing this with Lucky. The Double Chaos Agent has been in Fortnite for a really long time. This is actually first introduced back during Chapter 2 Season 3 in the Double Agent bundle, and unlike other bundles, you can actually buy this for V-Bucks, and it was quite cheap, coming in at only 2,500 V-Bucks. You actually got 3 skins from this bundle as well. There was a wildcard and a Hush skin, but the Double Chaos Agent would have to be my favorite. There are 2 different styles for this. I think the white and gold edit style looks the best, and it is also going to match in with the Lucky pickaxe really well. You could always use something like the Vault Guardian or any of the other crowbars. They were obviously designed for skins like these with these sort of color styles, so I feel like they would also look really cool, but I did want to change things around a little bit. This is one of those male combos that we saw a bunch of sweats using when it was first introduced, but since they have now been in Fortnite for such a long time, I feel like they have fallen off a lot, but hopefully some of you guys out there can start using this combo again. Let's move on though to a male combo that has just been added to the game, and this is Omega Rock, and we're pairing this with the Heartbreak Club. Omega Rock is one of the coolest skins I think I've ever seen. I don't really know how tryhard this is going to become, but it will definitely be one of the more popular skins this season. It was basically a mix-up of the Omega skin and the Ragnarok skin, 2 of the best ever Battle Pass skins we saw back during Chapter 1. They've worked track these together so perfectly. There are a bunch of different color styles that you can use for this skin as well, but honestly I feel like the red color style is the best. This was a color style that was really common with the Omega skin back during Chapter 1. We saw a bunch of people using this, and also it fits in with the Heartbreak Club absolutely perfectly. I love the way these items look together, but again, it might not be one of the more tryhard combos on this list. It would definitely be one of the more popular ones though, so if you do like the way this looks, make sure to pick up the OG pass and use code KYROYT. Let's move forward guys to the number 24 position, and we have Undying Sor and Leon's Combat Knife. Now this is definitely a really underrated combo. This was quite popular during Fortnite Mares a few weeks ago because this is a Halloween designed skin. This is actually a fan-made skin that Fortnite hosted a competition for. You could submit designs for your very own custom Halloween skin, and 2 lucky winners ended up getting their skin in-game, and the Undying Sor was one of them. I think this is really sick. This was my favorite skin out of the 2. I just think the design is so well done and it looks so unique and unlike any other Fortnite skin in the game, which is definitely why I love it so much. With a skin so detailed though, you want a pickaxe, it is really simplistic, and Leon's Combat Knife is perfect for this. At only 500 V-Bucks, it is going to match it absolutely perfectly, along with pretty much every other single skin in the game, and I feel like it just works in with the theme of this skin really well. It just doesn't feature in the store that often though, and the same can be said for our next items as well, and this is Shadow Midas and the Electro Staff Pickaxe. Shadow Midas doesn't seem to feature in the store that often, but it definitely is a lot more common during Fortnite Mares or the Halloween update, and you can pick this skin up for 1,500 V-Bucks. A lot of people actually think this is quite overpriced. I sort of agree. I just would have loved some more edit styles for this, or just make it one Midas skin with a bunch of different styles, as opposed to adding in different styles of Midas for pretty much every single holiday. Regardless though, this is one of my favorite skins in the game right now, and it is definitely considered a tryhard male skin as well. The Electro Staff is a little bit of a unique choice for this. It is part of the Star Wars update, and we usually don't see too many Star Wars items being tryhard in Fortnite, but the Electro Staff is the exception to the rule here. It does set you back 500 V-Bucks, but it fits in so perfectly with some of these darker themed skins, and that is why I have been absolutely loving this. Let's move on though guys to our next combo, and we have Joanie The Scarlet, and we are pairing this with the old Chopper. Joanie The Scarlet is basically a remake of Joanie the Red. Joanie the Red started off as a Fortnite crew skin, and Joanie The Scarlet was added to the game a few weeks ago with her very own bundle. This skin was actually really cool. I think it is so underrated right now as well, because some of the other skins in this bundle weren't actually that popular. Joanie The Scarlet has to be the best one from this though. I really like the design of this, and you do get to customize this in a lot of different ways as well. Not only can you take the hat on or off, you can also change the color of her outfit from black to red, and of course add a mask on her as well. That is why I feel like the old Chopper is going to be a really good pickaxe for this combo. It's going to fit in with not only the red edit style, but also the black edit style as well. It is quite a cheap pickaxe at only 500 V-Bucks, and it will be featuring in the store over the next few months because this is a Winterfest themed pickaxe. I know this definitely isn't one of the more popular combos in the game though, so let's move on to one that definitely is, and this is the Skull Trooper, and we're pairing this with the Reaper pickaxe. Obviously the Skull Trooper is a massive OG skin. It was one of the first ever skins introduced to the game back during 2017, which is so long ago, and this is one of my favorite all-time skins. I absolutely love the way this looks. I wish I had bought it when I first started playing Fortnite though, because then I would own the purple edit style of this skin, but unfortunately I missed out on that, and I'm just a chump and own the default style of the Skull Trooper. Obviously if you are just an OG of Fortnite, then chances are you have been using this lately. The Reaper pickaxe is also an OG item as well, which is why I think it is perfect for this combo, but if you guys have been using this, make sure to let me know what edit style of the Skull Trooper you own in the comments down below. That takes us though to the number 20 position guys, and we have Combat Tech Jewels and the Star Wand. I feel like we've talked about a lot of underrated combos on this list so far, and Combat Tech Jewels is definitely one of them. We obviously had Jewels added to the game back during Chapter 2 Season 3, and Combat Tech Jewels is a little bit of a remake of this. It is a little bit of an upgrade in my opinion. The only downside of this is that there is only one style for this. If Fortnite had have added in like 2 or 3 different styles, then it would have definitely been a much better skin, but unfortunately there is only one style of this so far. I do really like it though. I feel like they could have added in a better pickaxe to match along with this, but for right now I feel like the star wand is actually going to match it quite well and definitely make this a very try-hard combo. I feel like this isn't really one of the more popular combos on the list though, so let's move forward to Satoru, and we are pairing this with Megumi's sword. This is an entire anime combo. I am actually a massive fan of all of the anime items that we do have in the game. We seem to be getting massive collabs with some of the biggest anime franchises every single season, which is just so insane to see, but Satoru has actually been one of the more try-hard skins from the anime collabs. I really do like the way this looks. I think it is a little bit more unique from some of the other anime skins in the game as well, which definitely makes this stand out, and it is really hard to find a pickaxe that suits with this, so we may as well use one from the exact same collab, and that is Megumi's sword. This actually fits in really well with this skin. It obviously has that same anime glowing effect to it as well, which is always really good to see, but if you guys have been using an anime skin apart from Satoru, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. That takes us though to the number 18 position, and we have Alan Wake, and we are pairing this with the trusty number 2. There are definitely some better male combos in the game, but I feel like we have seen a lot of really good male skins being added to Fortnite lately, and Alan Wake is one of my favorites. I've really liked this. It sort of reminds me a little bit of the John Wick skin as well, and since we have no idea if the John Wick skin is ever going to return, Alan Wake might be the next best option. I am a huge fan of some of the more male skins in the game. We obviously see so many pros and streamers and sweats using all of the female skins, so some of the best male skins really do get overlooked, but hopefully this is an opportunity for some of these skins to become a lot more popular, and Alan Wake is definitely one of them. When this first got added, we saw a lot of casual players using it, but I feel like now that it has been in the game for a few weeks, a lot more pros and streamers are starting to use it, especially in the more competitive game modes as well, so this is definitely going to be considered a try-hard skin over the next few seasons. The trusty number 2 was an easy choice for this, obviously since this skin reminds me a little bit of the original Reaper and John Wick skin, it just made sense to use that pickaxe as well. It is going to make this a little bit more of a rare combo and just add to how sweaty this actually is. It isn't my favorite collab combo in the game though, but I feel like one that definitely is Chani, and we're pairing this with the Vault Guardian. I've talked about Chani quite a few times on my channel already. I feel like this is really a skin that only tryhard players have been using over the last few months, and it is one of my absolute favorites in the game as well. We will be getting a second June movie over the next few months. It was originally supposed to be released during November, but it seems like it has been pushed back to February of 2024. But when that movie does come out, these skins will definitely feature in the store again, and we might even get some brand new edit styles for it. I feel like that would be a huge bonus. I would love to see some new edit styles for this skin, and that is going to make this only better in the future. You can really use any sort of pickaxe that you want with this skin as well, because it is so simplistic in its design, but I feel like the Vault Guardian is a really good choice, and it definitely makes this even more try-hard. But let's move on to a skin that I feel like a lot more tryhards have been using, and this is Kuno, and we are pairing this with the Scully Scepter. Kuno is just one of the all-time tryhard skins. We saw a bunch of pros and streamers like Mongrel, Face, Sway, Booger, and so many other pros using this back during Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, but I feel like it has started to drop off during Chapter 4, and that is probably why it isn't as high as it should be on this list. It is still a really good skin though. We finally got a new edit style of this known as the Blizzard Buster Kuno as well, but I would have loved to see the Incinerator Kuno actually added in as an edit style for this skin, as opposed to a completely different skin. That is probably one thing I wish Fortnite would fix, but the Scully Scepter is going to match both the original style of Kuno and the Blizzard Buster Kuno perfectly, so if you are using this skin, that is definitely going to match both styles perfectly, and it does bring the total price up to 2,000 V-Bucks. Let's move on though, and next up we have Crystal, and we are pairing this with the Star Wand. Now Crystal was also a Chapter 1 skin, but this finally got a brand new edit style for Season OG, and this is known as the Prismatic edit style. Honestly, I feel like this edit style is even better than the original style. If you guys remember back during Chapter 1 and the start of Chapter 2, this was pretty much known as the most try-hard skin in the game, but it has dropped off so much since then, to the point where we hardly see anyone using this. With this brand new edit style though, I feel like a lot of people people are going to start using it again. It has been one of the more successful skins, and as we move into the next few weeks of this season, I feel like all of the OG season pass skins will start to die off and people will start to use skins like Crystal again. That takes us to the number 14 position though, and we have Antonia, and we are pairing this with the Elegance Blade. The Elegance Blade was designed for this skin, so it definitely makes it an easy combo to choose, but I am still a fan of this regardless of how popular it is in Fortnite right now. This is obviously part of last season's Battle Pass. It was one of the cleanest skins from that season though, and a lot of people seem to absolutely love it. I feel like this was going to be the Tryhard skin from that season. I really thought Null Enchants also was going to be quite Tryhard, but that definitely didn't seem to be the case, and Antonia also seems to have ended up being one of the more underrated skins. The design actually reminded me a lot of Marigold and a female Midas skin. Even though Marigold has been in Fortnite for a while, I feel like Antonia was definitely an upgrade of this, and all of the super edit styles of this skin only added to it and made it even better. It never really got the popularity that this skin deserved, and the same can definitely be said for Shady Zadie and the Leviathan Axe. I've talked about this skin so many times on my channel before. You actually got this in the Agency Renegades bundle, which included a few different skins, but one of my favorite was definitely Shady Zadie. Similar to the original Zadie skin, this had a bunch of different styles. You could change this from a lighter edit style to a darker edit style, but unlike the original Zadie skin, you could actually take the mask off, which was a really cool touch. I actually really like this, but because these skins are so detailed and so different, we had to pair it with a really simplistic pickaxe, and that is why I feel like the Leviathan Axe is actually going to suit this really well. It does set you back quite a bit, coming in 1,000 V-Bucks, and even though this bundle was $20, I still really think it was worth it, because in this bundle you also got Spycatcher Siren, and we are going to be pairing this with Daryl's Knives. Yes guys, Spycatcher Siren was also available in the Agency Renegades bundle, and you could get this for around $20, as I just said. Daryl's Knives was added to the game with the Daryl Dixon skin, which hopefully will be reappearing in the store very soon, because we just had a brand new Daryl Dixon show released, and that was so good. I actually really like these pickaxes. They are so underrated now in the game, and if you guys want the Leon's combat knife, but basically a dual wielding version, then this is going to be the perfect ones for you. They are really simplistic, they are really small, but just what sets them apart is the fact that they are dual wielded pickaxes and not just single-handed pickaxes. Obviously though, this is going to be one of the more detailed combos on this list. We do have a lighter and a darker edit style of Spycatcher Siren, but there are still some better combos out there, and one of them would have to be Aura, and we're pairing this with the Studded Axe. Aura and the Studded Axe is a 1,600 V-Buck combo. It is actually quite cheap compared to some of the other combos we've already talked about, but this is still one of the combos that is known as a very try-hard combo. I feel like so many people have been using this in the past. This skin has been in the game since Chapter 1, Season 8, which is such a long time ago, and if you guys think that this has fallen off, you should probably think again, because I still see a bunch of people using it today. I absolutely love the way this looks. Fortnite also recognizes that this is one of the best skins in the game, because they keep adding brand new styles for this. We obviously got a brand new style for this, which is the golden style of Aura, added during Chapter 3. They have also added a championship Aura and now a fresh Aura skin to the game as well, and even though those are separate skins, they are still based off the original Aura skin, which is just so insane to think about. But since this has now been in the game for such a long time, if you have been using this and are looking for something new, then maybe Travis Scott and the Harley Hitter is going to be the perfect choice for you. Obviously this has been in Fortnite for a really long time as well. Travis Scott was introduced a few seasons after Aura during Chapter 2, Season 2. It is one of my favorite skins in the game as well, and unfortunately this is only featured in the store once, so if you guys haven't already bought this, chances are you won't be able to get it again. I do absolutely love this though. There are two different styles for the skin, which I feel like not a lot of people actually know about. We have the original default style, which a lot of tryhards use, and then a Terminator edit style, which is so underrated in Fortnite today. The Harley Hitter is going to match both of these styles perfectly. That is why I feel like this is going to be the best pickaxe for this combo as well, but honestly you can really use anything with Travis Scott and it is going to look really good. Let's move on though to the number 9 position, and we have Renegade Lings, and we're pairing this with the trusty number 2. Renegade Lings is another skin added with the Season OG pass. This is a mashup of the Renegade Raider and the Lynx skin, and honestly I cannot think of two skins that would be better suited to be mixed up than these two. They just look so clean. There are a bunch of different styles for this as well. You can change around this skin quite a bit, but honestly I feel like the Flame flaming edit style is going to be the best. It is a little bit of a grind in order to unlock it. You have to reach level 50 in order to unlock this skin, and then of course grind through the extra rewards as well to unlock this edit style, but it is going to be so worth it. I feel like this pickaxe also matches it really well. It is one of the best OG pickaxes in the game and is going to be something that a lot of people are going to be using over the next few weeks. But let's move back to a combo that has been in the game now for a few weeks, and this is Jack Skellington, and we're pairing this with the Icebreaker. Yes guys, I cannot believe we finally have Jack Skellington in Fortnite. It was added to the game a few weeks ago with the Fortnite Mares update, and this update did not disappoint from a skins point of view. I think Jack Skellington was so sick. I love this skin so much already, and we have two different styles for this. We obviously have a default style and then a Santa or a Christmas edit style, which just makes it even better. Because there are a few different styles for this skin though, I wanted to go with quite a simplistic pickaxe, and that is why I ended up choosing the Icebreaker. I just feel like using a pickaxe this simplistic is a really good choice. If you want to use something really detailed, then you could always do that as well, but just so that it fits every single playstyle and every single style for this skin, I feel like the Icebreaker is going to be the ultimate choice. We've already talked about a few male combos, so we may as well include another one, and this is the Psycho Bandit, and we're using this with the Star Wand. The Psycho Bandit has been in Fortnite since Chapter 1 Season X. It was actually part of a Borderlands crossover, which was so insane. I feel like that is such a cool feature. We've only seen the Psycho Bandit added to Fortnite once though, so it is a little bit similar to Travis Scott in that way, where we just haven't seen it being added to the game enough for people to still be using it. Obviously there are still some OGs out there using this skin every single day. We do see a bunch of people using it in the more tryhard game modes like ranked and of course cash cups as well, which is always good to see, but I feel like most often I see content creators using this skin. I would love to be able to buy this skin again, but honestly it doesn't ever seem like I'm gonna get the chance. And the same can be said for our next combo though, and this is Shimmer Dusk and the Reaper Pickaxe. Shimmer Dusk was added to the game with the October Fortnite Crew bundle. This did set you back around $10, but the benefit of this is that you get 1,000 V-Bucks with this, you get a battle pass completely for free, and of course this skin, which was so well designed. I actually really like Shimmer Dusk. What is really cool about this as well is that there are 6 legacy edit styles for this skin that are going to be unlocked over the next few Fortnite Crew bundles. All you have to do is sign up to be a part of the Fortnite Crew for basically the next 6 months, and you will not only get 6 brand new skins, but also 6 edit styles for Shimmer Dusk, so it was a really good choice. I feel like the Reaper actually matches in with this skin quite well. It sort of fits in with the theme of this skin, which was the Halloween theme, and honestly I'm just a fan of this at the moment. Fortnite Crew skins never really stayed popular for too long, so I'm sure as you guys are watching this video right now it has already dropped off in popularity, but I still thought it was worth mentioning on this list. That takes us to the number 5 position though, and we have Piper Pace, and we are pairing this with the Vault Guardian. Piper Pace was part of the Chapter 4 Season 4 Battle Pass, and surprisingly this ended up being the most tryhard skin from that season. I never expected this to be the most tryhard skin. I feel like Null Enchants and Antonia were going to be a lot more popular and tryhard, but somehow I was wrong, because Piper Pace was definitely the most tryhard and sweatiest skin from that season. The design of this skin was always really good. I loved it as soon as I saw it. I just never thought it would get the popularity that it deserved, but it definitely did. I feel like people love the super edit styles for this skin as well. They also looked really clean, and the Vault Guardian is going to fit in with every single style, which is why this is the perfect choice. Obviously, since that season has now ended, you cannot get Piper Pace anymore, which really does suck, but I still really love it, and hopefully you guys did end up actually buying this. One combo that will be added back to the game in the future though are the superhero skins, and we're pairing this with the Love Lawn. These are some of the best items in the game. The superhero skins I don't really need to talk about too much, but they have been in Fortnite since Chapter 2 Season 4. They are some of the most popular skins in the history of the game, and I feel like that isn't going to change anytime soon. You can customize these in so many different ways, but more often than not, people end up using the fully white edit style or the fully black edit style of these skins. I still really like them though. I feel like people should be using some of the more highly customizable styles for these skins. They also look really clean, and are going to make you guys stand out even more than the original styles. The Love Lawn is a really cool pickaxe. It is so underrated right now as well. It does only cost $4, which is so good, and I feel like a lot of pros and streamers have been loving this because it does look a lot like the Axe of Champions, which is literally the most tryhard pickaxe in the history of the game. Next up though guys, we have the Spectra Knight and the Vault Guardian. This is by far one of the best combos I have seen in a long time. The Spectra Knight is the first skin that you can unlock in the OG pass, and this is such an amazing skin. It is basically a remix of the Black Knight and the Red Knight, but you can customize this in ways like we have never seen before. You can change the colors on this skin, you can change the style of the armor on her actual body, and of course the helmet as well, which just makes it even better. I feel like the Vault Guardian is a really good pickaxe for this. It is quite simplistic, which means you can use a bunch of different styles for this skin with this pickaxe, and it's still going to look really clean. Even though it isn't as tryhard as the superhero skins just yet, I feel like this has the potential to be one of the more tryhard skins in the game, and it is going to be extremely popular because this is the first skin in the pass. That takes us to the number 2 position, guys, and we have Michael Myers, and we are pairing this with the Slasher pickaxe. We finally have Michael Myers added to Fortnite. This is just so insane. I feel like we never expected Michael Myers to actually be added to Fortnite. I feel like 4 years ago when Fortnite were doing Fortnite Mares, I saw leaks or rumors of this skin being added to the game, and that has pretty much happened for the last 4 years. But now that it is finally here, it is one of the best skins in the game, and it shouldn't drop off anytime soon. Hopefully this does end up becoming one of the more tryhard skins. I feel like casual players are going to love this, sweats are going to love this, pros and content creators are going to love this as well. It is just so good, and we had to use the Slasher pickaxe with this because it fits in with it perfectly, and it was the pickaxe designed for this skin. We obviously don't know if this will be added back in the future, but I feel like the perfect time to buy this was Fortnite Mares, so it makes sense that this will be available next Fortnite Mares as well. But finally, guys, coming in at the number 1 position, we have Caper, and we are pairing this with Yennefer's Megastone. Caper has been the best highly customizable skin since pretty much Chapter 4 Season 4 started. There are a bunch of other highly customizable skins now in the game. We've talked about a few of them in this video already, but over the last few seasons, Caper has definitely become the best in the game. There are just so many unique edit styles you can make with these. I feel like the superhero skins really set the standard for customizable skins, but a lot of people seem to use 1 or 2 different styles for them. But with Caper, people seem to be creating their own unique styles, which is really only helping the popularity of these as well. I'm a huge fan of this skin. I just think it looks so good, and I feel like we might never see a skin better than this being added to the game. You can of course use any pickaxe that you want with these, but for right now I feel like Yennefer's Megascope is the perfect choice, and is going to match in with every single one. But there you guys go, that is my video talking about the 35 best and most tryhard combos in the game right now. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to click on the video on your screen now, and I'll see you all next time.